Hi, Karen from Quantum Heart Awakening. Hello, how are you? I know it's been like 5 days or a week or something since I've recorded, and believe it or not, I wasn't even aware. I've been anchoring my new office and my new event space, and I'm getting so excited to actually ground all of this virtual work that I've been doing, that we've been cultivating together. I'm getting really pumped to ground it in 3D and actually, see people face to face again. It's been a while for me, so I'm pretty excited to get situated. Thank you for bearing with me as we you know, start seeding the planet in a new way. All right, let's do a twin flame reading. It's been forever, and I've been in silent anticipation to see what's going on with the feminines and masculines. Okay, Spirit, can I get one card for the overall reading? Also, I have my windows open today, so I hope the noise isn't too much. Okay, what do we have here? We have surrender. Oh, we have a bunch. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing all of it. Physical activity in reverse, music. These are almost all reversals. I feel like I should have, this is very similar to a previous reading. Okay, so collectively there is a shift happening. And then we have creativity in reverse. And then in the unconscious position, we have abundance. Okay, yeah, so there are relationship changes afoot. That could mean a million different things. That could look like your intimate partner. This could be changes with friendships, changes with job, coworkers, family members. There's something here that... Okay, when I have a cascade effect, which means for me, when I have one card in the upright and everything else is reversed, for me, that's saying when this change takes place, the cascade of this effect will flow through all of these other areas of your life. So the adventures will start to arrive. It will become easier to parent self. You will be more readily... let me say it this way, you will more easily access your discernment around frequency, both within and without, both within yourself and within the collective. Something about movement with your physical activity, and you'll be able to more readily surrender to this process. Something very specific just came out with the physical activity. I'm so sorry if I sound distracted. I am. I'm just like juggling a million things, but I didn't want to let another day go by without doing this reading. So forgive me. Let me just take a deep breath and drop into presence. Hold on. Okay. So the message that came through with the physical activity was one around weight. It's just very weird. I don't really normally like to harp on weight or bodies or body stuff, but it's very possible that if you are processing trauma, if you are processing any sort of density around your life with regarding your relationships, it may very well be possible that all of that dysregulation is, how do I say it? Basically, it's very possible when we're in a time of chaos and dismantling that our body holds on to weight. It's almost like a safety mechanism because it doesn't understand fully what's going on. It's like, is there going to be a drought? Is there going to be a famine? Do I need to hold on to this weight? It's just like a weird evolutionary trauma response that energetically it starts to just hold on. So if you've been having any sort of if you've either been struggling to lose weight or struggling to feel strong in your body or struggling to, if you find that you're stiffer than normal, this may be something energetic happening. This may be something that will shift when you step deeper into this new change, this new dynamic, this new relationship, or letting go of an old relationship, right? There's something here about that as well. Oh, I didn't speak into this. As well as everything else, once you step forward or towards whatever this aligned choice is regarding your relationships, you will access your creativity, your third chakra. That's your confidence. That's how you show up in the world, how you present yourself, how you feel in your body, mind, spirit in the world. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Where do we want to go, Spirit? I haven't used these in a while. I used to love these cards. It's just been a long, long time. Oh, you can't see, but as I was shuffling, this card from a different deck came out. Isn't that interesting? So we had the one card that was upright was relationship chain, and then we had companionship in the reverse. Okay, so clearly there is some relationship stuff going on. You know what's interesting? I just remembered this is a twin flame reading, and this is not how I do these readings. This is very, it's just kind of the story of my life right now. We are holding our center for love of self and other in all flavors of chaos, even if that chaos is a chaotic oracle reading. Okay, let's see if we could get a little more organized. Spirit, can you tell us? Okay, this is for the masculines now. Hold on, I'm losing all my cards. Okay, for the masculines, we have sacral chakra, we have movement, choices, and decisions, and we have wisdom. Beautiful masculines. So you've spent the last, decade, multiple decades, really diving into, let me say it like this. You've been gathering knowledge, and the last chunk of time, maybe it's a few months, maybe it's the last couple years, 4 years comes to mind for some reason. You've been turning all of that knowledge into wisdom, right? You've been transmuting your pain and alchemizing it into something tangible that could support you, support the parts of self, and support the world with your soul mission. So there's something here about regrounding in your truth, in your higher truth, and accessing some piece of your creativity, your sensuality, your sexuality. Okay, anything else for masculines? Anything else for masculine spirit? Yes, we have shadow and we have the universe. Okay, let me just see what's in the unconscious. I can't make this stuff. Look at what's in the unconscious. We have harmony card. This is my lover's card. This is my relationship card. We have a glowing heart chakra here. Yeah, so again, for those of you who are watching me for the first time, for me, the card at the bottom of the deck is the unconscious position, which means it's the question of what are we pushing into the shadow. So this balanced harmony, masculines, this idea, this concept of inner union and outer union, divine union, soul, oneness with another person is being pushed into the shadow. Masculine, call yourselves out. Do you not believe this is possible? That's what's being pushed into the shadow. The idea that you can possibly have balance and harmony within an intimate partnership. So, okay, I needed this unconscious card to fuel these other cards because I needed more information. We have the shadow card and we have the universe card. Masculines, when you tap into universal intelligence, you will access the truth regarding your own shadows. You will be able to, all of that divine source love, that Christ consciousness, that delicious oneness energy will illuminate your shadows. It will illuminate that which you've been hiding from the world or that which you've been ashamed of. And remember, shadows don't just have to be a thing that you're, that's a more denser, darker, shameful thing. A shadow could also be a profound gift that you have. If you are, working in IT and computer security, I'm just making this up, and you are really meant to be a healer here, you are pushing your gifts as a healer into the shadow. So remember, the shadow isn't a bad thing. It's just the place where we go to hide things. We go to hide the things that we're not ready for the world to see. So there's something very important here. Masculines, you're in this beautiful next confrontation in life, right? Confrontation isn't always a bad thing. Confrontation quite literally means that the world is confronting you with something, with a topic, with an experience, with a partner, with some sort of abrasive situation. Okay. All right, let me move these out of the way. Do you see this mess? You guys know me by now and know that I can't stand messy cards, but it is what it is, and we're just rolling with the chaos. That's a part of my own personal mission right now, people. I am learning to get okay in the chaos and in the mess. And yes, while I feel like I've touched moments, I'm not claiming to have mastered anything, right? This is a lifelong journey. We'll be doing this work forever. However, I've touched moments of mastery, which give me the reference points to know what it feels like. And yes, I've been holding my center for love of self and other in chaos in an energetic, spiritual way. But for me, what's very new is being able to do that in a 3D experience. Like, I'm not okay with these cards being messy. I'm not okay with my website not being done and people are asking to work with me and that looks messy, right? And that's all egoic stuff. The meat and potatoes of who I am and my gifts are not going to change whether or not my website's up and running, whether or not I spend, $100 on a website or $10,000. It's not going to affect who I am and the gifts I have to share. So why do I care about it? Right? These are my own personal things. I don't know why I'm telling you this. It's probably just, I don't know, Spirit was like, speak all this, all of your chaos into the world, right? Okay, feminines, we have victory and success in reverse here. Say more, Spirit. You could hear how frantic I am. I need to calm down. But you know what? I kind of like the rapid fire readings. Okay, I am not making this up. Spiritual union. We're having mirroring now between masculine and feminines. I'm not even going to talk. Let's just get all the messages out. Wait, hold on. What does this say? Okay. Oh, God, feminines. You continue to get this message. Sorry if I'm a little sharp and pointy today. I'm just, I'm rushing. That's why, and that's not good. Why aren't you resting, feminines? In order to reach peak throne status, peak empress status, peak divine feminine, you have to master resting and receiving. Resting and allow yourself to access this kind of rejuvenating rhythm of life, this rejuvenating pace, right? Can you love yourself enough to take up enough space to go at your own pace, a pace that feels kind to yourself? I just had this conversation with my sister about like slowing down, and some of my mom friends have not slowed down in a decade or more. And so when they finally get a moment of silence, it's like they don't know what to do with it because it feels so foreign to their nervous system. So this is interesting here. We have emotional withdrawal, we have passion ignited, and we have the truth in reverse. Oof, feminines. Okay. All right, I'm just going to say this directly and as clearly as possible. Feminines, when you take the rest that you need to get back to baseline energy, your core baseline neutral frequency, this is where you will be able to access your truth. You will be able to access the more nuanced, deeper layers of your truth so that you can create boundaries and so that you can access wise discernment around what you want and what you don't want, what you desire, what you don't desire. All these different things are going to come through rest and rejuvenation. So if you've been emotionally withdrawing, if you've felt like a loss of passion, that could be physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, mission-based, creative-based. If you've lost passion in any capacity, the pathway back to that awareness is through rest. Yeah, I'm laughing that because in the unconscious we have temptation. So it's really tempting to just sink back into the fast-paced rhythm of life, right? My sister is a great example. She has 3 kids. They're all in sports. She's one of those moms where she's always running, right? Same with my brother-in-law. They're always running around trying to get to the next game, and they love it, right? They wouldn't do it if they didn't love it, but they love it. They love being at every game. They love seeing their kids play. They really, it really fulfills them in some capacity, and they're human. It's really hard to physically be in all these different places at the same time. Luckily, they have a lot of help. They have friends, they have community, they have family. But it's still really hard. And so I'm sharing that with you because it's sometimes really scary to try and put down one ball that you're juggling, because the fear, of course, is if I put down one, then the rest will fall. But feminines, I'm here to invite you to really try to create some intentional, safe, protected space away from your obligations and duties. You might not be a mom. It might not be children. Maybe it's work. Maybe it's taking care of an elderly family member or parent or something. Maybe it's like your devotion to causes. Whatever this thing that has been keeping you on the hamster wheel, it might behoove you to really try and access the parts of you that can pause. Okay, anything for union energies, anything for union energy, spirit. Oh my God, I'm just like, this is so obvious. Partnerships and alliances in reverse and fulfillment of wishes. There's something here that needs to be healed between the feminine and masculine. It's like they're very much mirroring one another, in that, you know, when you look at your partner or a partner or your twin or whoever you're projecting this grand archetypal journey on, when you look at it, I'm sure there's parts of your journey where you looked at them as an ally, and other parts you've looked at them as an adversary. So there's something here about recalling your union, recalling your partnership, that balanced, equal, grounded partnership, and remembering that you are allies, right? Build an alliance together. See how you can, the message I'm getting, and I'm actually losing my voice a little bit. I really should stop talking because I'm actually facilitating a workshop tonight, and I hope I have a voice. The message I'm getting is that feminines and masculines, put down the ego. It's time to let it go. You don't have to pretend to have it figured out so you look better, so that you look cooler, so that you're perceived in a certain way. You are allowed to show up and put all of your unanswered questions on the altar, and give it to the mystery. Surrender it to source consciousness. You don't have to fill in every single blank. You don't have to show up to your twin. If your twin is really your twin, you don't have to show up whole, healed, and complete. Parts of the journey can only be done together. And so there's something here about maybe needing to revisit the partnership or the alliance, or you know how twin flames work. It's like you're magnetized to each other, and then you combust with all of that experience and awareness, and then you separate and go do your work, and then you come back together, and then you magnetize, you have experiences, you feel the abrasion, and then you repel against one another. And it's that endless cycle over and over and over again. And I'm sorry I said endless. I don't know that it's endless. I don't think I meant that. I think what I meant is that the journey of self-inquiry is endless. The journey will happen forever, infinitely. And when we get to the other side, I mean, I'm thinking that the adventure continues, right? That's the grand mystery of it all. And so it's less about trying to get to a destination and more about learning how to sustain the journey, the travel, learning to sustain the day-to-day, moment-to-moment, breath-to-breath work. Okay, beautiful. Anything else for union energies? Okay, third eye chakra, beautiful, and triumphant success in reverse. Yeah, you know, it's like masculines and feminines. You're both being asked to listen with your higher self. Listen through the lens of the highest and best possible interpretation. If you confront fear, call your spirit back. If you confront pain, sorrow, grief, anger, despair, any dense emotion, call your spirit back. Try to invite yourself to access something higher. This is it. This is the work, day in, day out. Thomas Merton was once asked, what do the monks do in the monastery? And he said, we fall down and get back up. We fall down and get back up. We fall down and get back up. This is the spiritual path. There's no way around it. We must go through. Okay, and then in the unconscious is moving on. Wow, this is really fascinating. So yeah, I think there's a fear both in the feminine and masculine energies that the other person is moving on, that there's some sort of loss or fear of loss. So I'm going to invite both, all of us to bring this energy, because moving on, right? What does it stimulate? It stimulates a little lack mentality, a little scarcity. So I'm going to invite all of you to bring this energy out of the shadows and into the light. What emotions and feelings is this fear hiding? Right? When we move the fear, what's behind it? Maybe a desire. Maybe you miss that person. Maybe you miss your friendship. Maybe you miss the creativity you had together. Maybe you miss the love, the intimacy, whether it be emotional, spiritual, physical. What can we extract out of the darkness and bring into the light? Beautiful reading. I think I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for listening. Sorry it was a little chaotic, but welcome to my life. And I promise that soon it will get back on track. I'm grounding my office. I'm setting up my new space. And if any of you are in Connecticut or passing through Connecticut, definitely check out my stuff. My website will be up soon. I do have a Facebook page, and I also started a Facebook group called Conscious Events in Connecticut and Beyond. So if you're in Connecticut or the New England area, or you're thinking about visiting or passing through, you're absolutely more than welcome to join that group. It's on Facebook. I could totally I don't know why I inserted totally right there. It just came flying out of my mouth. I could put all these links in the comments at some point. It won't happen today, but I'm definitely excited to ground a lot of this work in 3D. Much love to you all, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.